written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. That presidents drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss to death. Forever taking that. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Kiss to death. Forever taking that. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over my ass down. Here lies young getting paid, but never take a loss on my ass down. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my ass down. Been with the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the ass down. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth. Skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Gone!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
319! Watch him now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Play fake, Rivers. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Complete. He finds Bray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is screen to Abdullah. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. Finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 390. Set. Alpha. Keep it skinny. Get hot.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hurry up.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Set. 390.
Play action now. Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Liner.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12. Keep it skinny. Hey, left. White. Get hot.
First down, Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Keep it skinny. Hey, left. Yeah, rock it. Get hot.
Rivers. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They run with Geis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gone, 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 gone. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, 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 gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Geis, 79 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were a quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And now here come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Robert Foster as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Rivers. Dumps it off for Geis. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second down, Rivers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Zero.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Let's go. Delta. White.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, go orange 5-4. Hey, hot.
On 3rd down, Rivers letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Gone!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The handoff to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Good. 380.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Set. 380.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Ready. Delta.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. 380. 0. Hey, Rocket.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, Rocket. White. 0. Behind.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trotted. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breaker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The 2nd down run for Abdullah. Room past the 20. Amir Abdullah. The 40. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amir Abdullah, 92 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Set, block the team. Alpha. Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, left.
Rivers on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Play fake. Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Set, round 80. 12. Hut. 80 hut.
Rivers again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They pitch to Abdullah. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll drop the throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Cluster. Hey, Rocket.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
0.
They'll look to throw. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket! White!
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Ready! Lock your team!
Geis receives the pitch, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right, they got it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Up, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.